Hello people, Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about the 2013 NFC Playoff Predictions. In the first round, which is the wild card round, I'm going to go with number 3 Green Bay over number 6 St. Louis Rams. Yes, Jeff Fisher does a marvelous job this season, and I believe and gets the Rams into the playoffs. He gives them credibility, but I think Green Bay, on virtue of their experience, defeats them in the first round. And in the next game, or I should say the other game of the wild card round, I'm going to take number 5 San Francisco 49ers over the number 4 seeded New York Giants. I think San Francisco finally gets over the hump versus the Giants and beats their nemesis and rival, and which I believe there is a certain rivalry that's maybe being established with these two teams, and they will exercise vengeance on the Giants for the last 2 beatings the Giants gave them. 49ers will advance to the second round. In the divisional round, I'm going to go with first one game is the number 1 Seattle Seahawks conquering number 5 San Francisco 49ers. Seattle with the home field advantage, which I predict for this playoff season for the NFC. Seattle is virtually invincible at home. Will probably either go 7-1 at home this season or 8-0, and this is a team obviously to be reckoned with on their home turf. I don't think they're very rarely beaten, and I think they will beat their nemesis, the San Francisco 49ers, in that divisional round and advance to the NFC Championship game. The other game in the divisional round, I'm going to go with the number 2 Atlanta Falcons over the number 3 Green Bay Packers. And Green Bay is at a point where I kind of see them not quite in their Super Bowl form, or their form where they went 15-1 and almost had that impeccable regular season a couple years ago. I see them as perennial playoff team. They just seem like they have a weakness in stopping the run, and even though their run defense will probably be a little improved this year, it's still not going to be enough to stop Atlanta from beating them in the divisional round. In the NFC title game, I'm going to go with the number 1 Seattle Seahawks defeating the number 2 seeded Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta is that type of team. Seems like they can get close to the pinnacle. They're regular season wonders. I think they're like around 36-12 in the last 3 regular seasons. But they are a regular season team, but they are not a team necessarily that that strikes trepidation in anybody during the postseason. I think Seahawks with the home field advantage, they will take care of Atlanta in business and advance to Super Bowl 47. My prediction for Super Bowl 47, I'm going to take the Denver Broncos over the Seattle Seahawks, mainly on virtue of Peyton Manning's experience. I think this could be Peyton Manning's last hurrah in terms of bringing a team that has the proponents necessary to win a Super Bowl title. Yes, Peyton Manning did win a Super Bowl against the Chicago Bears a number of seasons ago, and I think he'll get one this season. I think this season is going to be the year for the Broncos. They probably should have done it last year, but they ran into an obstruction or stumbling block named the Baltimore Ravens, and the Ravens were kind of like one of those destiny preordained teams last season. They ran high on Ray Lewis because he was retiring, and that was his swan song basically. I think this season will be different. Baltimore won't be as good. Denver comes out of this whole thing and wins the Super Bowl title over the Seattle Seahawks, in which I would say should be a pretty competitive matchup. I want to say it'd be maybe Denver 27, Seattle 17. Anyway, people, let me give you this rundown real quick. Let me just show you. Go over my picks one more time. I'm going to go with in the 2013-14 NFC Playoff Predictions wild card round, number 5 San Francisco over number 4 New York Giants, number 3 Green Bay over number 6 St. Louis. Divisional round, number 1 Seattle over number 5 San Francisco, number 2 Atlanta over number 3 Green Bay. NFC Championship, number 1 Seattle over number 2 Atlanta in Super Bowl 47, Denver over Seattle. And Stay tuned next time, people, where I'll be giving you my 2013-14 Week 1 NFL predictions for that week, for Week 1. And until next time, people, stay well.